Jason, you've become an ambassador for Derian House. You're a local lad who knows the importance of this charity. You must be pleased to be involved.
I am, yes, definitely am. Humbled and feel privileged to be asked in the first place. It's a great charity, work very, very hard, are growing, constantly challenging themselves to get better, to provide more and more, which is great. It's a great attitude to have. And obviously seeing what the team do, it's a fantastic project. Obviously,
you're an ambassador for Derian House as a whole, but you're also specifically an ambassador for the Derian Holiday Scheme as well.
Yes, as I've said to the guys, it's very important to obviously have that time away with your families. It's where memories are created, I think. All of the time you remember them times with your family. So to be asked to be ambassador for them in particular is fantastic.
And the association has stemmed from, I believe, a visit that you made just before Christmas.
Yes, we come before Christmas, and obviously seen some of the kids who was in at that time, handed out some presents just to obviously put a smile on the face. Obviously the presence of the boys is always, I think, uplifting. Maybe not for some if they don't support Bolton at the moment, but no, it was a good experience. You know, one that I make a conscious effort to just try and get involved and really, you know, make them know that people care, you know. So it was a good experience, and one obviously when the question come, would I be an ambassador, I was more than happy to do so.
I'm guessing the people here must have been pleased to see you again. Are you becoming more and more familiar with the different people you've seen around here?
I am, yes, I am. I'm terrible with names, I must admit. It's just something I'm not gifted at, but no, I'm sure we'll grow a good relationship over the near future, and I'm looking forward to it.
Just finally, it must be pleasing to put smiles on the faces of people who deserve to be smiling more than anyone really, given their circumstances.
No, absolutely, without a doubt. You know, people don't realise how lucky they are sometimes to, you know, get up and make a cup of tea, or walk to the shop, or you know, whatever normalities some people think is normal and take for granted. You know, some people have it a lot worse off, but yet still have that ability to smile. And with the team and what they're doing here, it's fantastic. So it's no reason not to smile. You know, they're doing a great job, and obviously just do my part to help them out is great.
David, for people that don't know much about Derian House, can you just give us a little background on what this place is all about?
Sure, yeah. Derian House is a children's and young people's hospice located in Chorley. As a hospice, we look after children with life-limiting illness and life-limiting conditions. They can come here for respite, that's short stays of a week maybe. They can come here for play groups and day groups that we do. We also do some of the sad things like end-of-life work here, and children who pass away rest here as well. But we also do all the fun things. We make sure there's hydrotherapy sessions operating every day. We do cooking and baking. We do sensory classes in our sensory room. And then we also have facilities for the siblings and the grandparents and the parents to make sure that they feel supported as well.
Jason LOWE, Bolton Wanderers midfielder, has become an ambassador for the charity. How important is it to have well-known local people like Jason on board to support the work done here at Derian House?
Jason's amazing that he's become an ambassador, and I'm really excited at the fact that he doesn't just want to be a name on that website, he actually wants to get involved in Derian House, which is really important. And for us, ambassadors such as Jason add a huge amount of value. They give us the profile that we need to make sure people remember Derian when they're raising money and trying to support us.
He's also going to be, as well as an overall ambassador, an ambassador for the Derian on Holiday Scheme. Can you tell us a bit about that and what that's all about?
Yeah, Derian on Holiday started last year after we realised that one thing missing in people's lives when you've got a child with life-limiting illnesses is a holiday. And the reason it's missing is because many hotels and holiday parks don't have facilities for children who are in wheelchairs or need support either with medical beds or with wet rooms. So we said, right, let's go away and find somewhere that can help us provide this for the families. And Ribby Hall at Ray Green had a perfect facility. They had a lodge which had 3 bedrooms and a wet room with a medical bed in it. So we took it over and we've used it all last year. It's been full every week and the feedback was amazing. So we decided to have a second one this year, so we can offer 92 families holidays this year. Holidays are memories for people, they make a big difference in people's lives. And we think this year we'll touch nearly 1,000 people's lives just by providing those holidays for them.
Bolton Wanderers is of course a local professional club just 15 minutes down the road. You must be pleased with that long-standing relationship that you've got with the local football club.
Yeah, Bolton Wanderers is only virtually one stop down the motorway, so it's really local to us. It's very important that we keep a connection in the community and that the community see Derian as part of their lives, really. We're here with their children's hospice. We're not just Chorley Children's Hospice, but we're Lancashire's Children's Hospice. And it's so important to us that we have these relationships, especially with clubs like Bolton Wanderers.
Just finally, what are your hopes for Derian House going forward with both Bolton Wanderers and now Jason Lowe very much involved?
I think our hope is that we continue to raise the profile of the hospice. I think Jason and Bolton Wanderers can really help us to achieve some real high profile activities to make sure that people recognise Derian as a really worthy cause to raise money for.